Hey everybody, how's it going? Got another Cooking with Indy. Now, like my other stuff, I'm trying to kind of alternate back and forth. So with the cooking stuff, I'm trying to go from, easier to more difficult, back to easier, kind of a alternating thing there. Like the ribs and the asparagus wasn't too heavily involved, but the Mediterranean stuff was super deep and super involved. So now I'm gonna try and do something that's a little easier. In fact, this is gonna be the easiest one so far. What we're doing tonight is Polska kielbasa smoked on the grill. It's not pre-smoked sausage, it's just regular kielbasa, and I'm going to smoke it with apple wood. And then we're also going to smoke baked beans. Now, you heard me talk about this in the update, and this is what I'm talking about. Nothing too difficult here. The beans are the star of the show on this one, and it's very this is my British roots showing, because Brits love baked beans, and I love baked beans. There's so much you can do with them, and this is just an example. So let's dive in. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, so for cooking beans on the grill, I have a medium-sized loaf pan. This is an actual real loaf pan, non-stick. I bought from, well, you know where. I live in the rural Midwest. There's only one place to buy things, and it begins with a W, and you all know what I'm talking about. Or know where I'm talking about anyway. So yeah. So it's a loaf pan, and we got our can of baked beans here, covering the logo. It's a can of baked beans, original, nothing special with these. Seasoned with bacon and brown sugar. Other than that, they're just regular baked beans. We got ourselves some black pepper. We got ourselves some kosher salt. I use this in just about everything. Onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper and paprika, a little bit of crushed red pepper, and now we're gonna get into the secret ingredients. All right, the secret ingredients. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, just regular barbecue sauce, not honey mustard, not honey barbecue, not any of the spicy, nothing, just the regular Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Regular everyday yellow mustard. Doesn't have to be anything special, just regular yellow mustard. And believe it or not, beer. Yes, beer. This happens to be a Guinness Extra Stout, which is one of my favorite beers. Now, here's the thing. When you're gonna throw beer in with baked beans, the darker and the more bitter, the better. It's gonna give you that a richness in the flavor. It's gonna deepen the tones of all the other flavors that are mixed in with this. And we're also gonna throw in some green pepper and some onion, which I haven't drug out yet, but that's why I've got the cutting board here. We'll get into that. It'll come up. We'll get there. Let's get started. So first thing, can opener, beans. And for the Brits that might be watching, it's a tin of beans. A tin of beans. For the Americans, it's a can of baked beans. There's a lot of British people that I watch on YouTube, and I just absolutely love them. Any of Simon Whistler's channels, Decoding the Unknown, The Casual Criminalist, Today I Found Out, Brain Blaze, all of those channels. Simon is awesome. I love that dude. Emma Thorne. Emma, I'm not trying to start an internet rumor on this one. I've tried to start internet rumors for fun, but Emma Thorne refers to herself as a bean, and has her, if you watch enough of her stuff, you're like, is she a little? Is she into age play? Because there's definitely some overtones there. I'm not trying to insinuate or start any rumors, but it definitely seems that way. Emma Thorne, but Emma is so smart, and she's such a cutie pie, and just so on point. She's so cool. If she's a little, if she isn't, whatever, she has my respect, because either way, she's awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of Brits that I watch on YouTube and absolutely love. All right, so we got our beans in there. I guess you can't really, it's not center stage, huh? Dump the can of beans in there. Can is empty. We're all good. So, throw our barbecue sauce in here. I'm just glad I don't have to add rude sound effects. They're already there on their own. And, I don't know. That's about enough there. Yellow mustard. And that's about enough there. A little bit of black pepper. A couple dashes. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of salt. Nothing too crazy. Nice and easy with that. A little bit of onion powder. We're doubling up because the barbecue sauce already has a lot of this in here. So, nice and easy. Nice and easy with that. Just a light dusting. There we go. Same thing with the garlic. Apparently I need to get some new garlic powder. But we just need a light dusting. There we go. That was great. Worked out in the end. But apparently I need to get some new garlic powder. Dash of cayenne. Light dash. There we go. Some paprika. I'm not using smoked paprika because I'm smoking it on the grill, so we don't need the extra smokiness. Some crushed red pepper. Give it a little bit of bite. There we go. Now, cut up some green pepper and some red onion. Let's go. All right, green pepper, red onion. Knife. just gonna slice it up real nice and thin here. Cut to the fast forward montage. Make some nice little cubes there, 1 or 2 centimeters by 1 or 2 centimeters, and that just goes right in there. All right, onion. Alright. Cut up that onion nice and small and thin like that. Looks good. Throw it in there. Alright. That's what we got. Let's give her a mix. All right, prep work is done. I told you this one's gonna be easy. Other than tossing everything on the grill and cooking it, we're done. This sausage is just plain sausage. You just throw it on there and let the smoke do its job. And when it comes to the beans, we already threw all our extra stuff in there. The only thing missing is the smoke. So here we go. I was just about to move on, and I realized there were 2 important things I forgot. Number 1, I forgot to add the beer. Number 2, I say this is the only ABDL Cooking Show, and I am rocking Land of Genie amusement park. I'll get a gimbal. We'll make that smoother in the future. But yeah, this is a Guinness Extra Stout. I'm usually drinking scotch, but when I'm drinking beer, this is the beer that I drink. So the reason why I use darker beers with my beans is because that more bitter kind of flavor that comes along with stouts and porters and darker beers, that really adds to the flavor. It kind of adds like almost like a wine dryness, and just kind of levels off the sweetness and things like that are going to naturally develop from the sugars and everything else that are already in there. The sugars, like with the barbecue sauce and everything else. So, and you know, I'd really put some more in there. Put about a third of a beer in there. And the water's gonna boil off. It's gonna help cook the beans, you know, by boiling the water. It thins out the sauce to start off with. But it's gonna add a richness, a fullness to the flavor, and a little bit of that, like I was saying, like dry wine kind of bite. It's just gonna really enhance everything that's already in there. So I'm gonna drink the rest of this beer because I'm not gonna let it go to waste. And we're gonna throw some stuff on the grill. We'll catch you in a minute. All right, so the beans are already on the grill. The wood chips are on the charcoal. You guys have seen that before. I've done it in every video I've made so far with cooking with Indy. So y'all know that process. That's whatever. So got 2 packages of Polska kielbasa, Polish kielbasa, skinless, unsmoked, because we have the wood chips on the grill, so we don't need smoked sausage, regular Polska kielbasa. So once the beans really actually start cooking, it usually takes about 10 or so minutes, roundabout. Once they get to that point, then we can slap the kielbasa on, because this doesn't take long to cook at all. It takes the beans longer to heat up because there's overall more mass, and you want to start kind of like boiling the beer, you know, and that takes a few minutes. So you give it a few minutes, about 10 minutes or so with the beans on the grill by themselves. Then you slap this sausage on there. By the time the sausage is ready, the beans are usually done. So let's move on. All right, y'all are gonna have to forgive me for the low lighting and the crappy sound. I am outside and I'm not dragging the whole entire rig out here to do sound and lighting and all that other crap. The beans are going here. Looks like we got some good heat starting to go on them. Give them a quick stir here. Whew. That wood smoke's really getting to me. Get me right in the eyes, make my eyes water. That's a good sign. So now, can't see it because of the backlighting, but throw our sausage on there. All right, here we go with the sausage. We go, and we just close the lid and let that cook for a bit. See you back in a minute. All right, so we're at a stirring and flipping point again. We're gonna stir the beans and flip the sausage.
It's not really, but I am
Stir the beans. Roll the sausage over.
This turkey feather came from Jesus. Because I did a turkey.
That's it. Here we go. All right. So here we are. We've got our sausage cooked. We've got our beans cooked. Oh. And I've said it before. I wish I could tell you how that smells, but that is genuine cooked over burning fuel, charcoal and wood. It's natural. And this is what, this is what the human species survived on, was food cooked over open flames, that smoke penetrating the food. It's a very natural, visceral thing. I'm gonna sit down and eat this. We'll see y'all later. Till next time, stay batted. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. But before you go, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when my videos are released. If you can, please share with all of your little friends so that we can continue to bring the community together and engage in healthy, helpful discourse. See you next time.